Good evening, sir. Dr. Ravinder RN, sir, Mary Florence, and Pradeep, sir. Sir, please check your audio and video options because within 2 to 3 minutes, today's keynote speaker, Mr. Suryakant Sharma ji, joined the session. And after that, when he joined, after that, you will start the session, sir.
या नमस्कार जी।
हाँ, नमस्कार सर, नमस्कार।
ऑडियो तो क्लियर है, वीडियो भी क्लियर है
सर। आपकी वॉइस थोड़ा कम आ रही है, आपकी वॉइस, तो मैं रिक्वेस्ट करना चाहता हूँ।
नाउ इज इट फाइन?
1 minute, sir. Yes, sir. Okay.
Okay, Mary, you can also switch on your audio and video. Pradeep, I think we have to make them co-host. They lost, I think.
Yes, yes. I have already created Mary ma'am, and Pradeep sir as a co-host. And if other dignitaries from your side, definitely I will create all them as a co-host.
Okay, Mary, you can unmute yourself. Check your audio also. We can see you. Pradeep?
Ma'am, please. Okay.
Hello, sir.
Hello, ma'am. You are audible, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Pradeep, if possible, you can also try once. Checking your audio and video.
डॉक्टर रविंदर सर, सर अगर आपकी तरफ से कोई 5 to 6 मिनट लेना चाहते हैं तो आप इस सेशन को स्टार्ट कर दीजिए। तो बिकॉज विद इन 3 to 4 मिनट आवर की नोट स्पीकर ज्वाइन द सेशन। इफ योर साइट, if anyone takes 5 to 6 minutes regarding your organizations and regarding today's topic, so you can start the session, sir.
Okay, so you will start the recording as well?
Yes, I will record, sir.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. We welcome you all on behalf of Mary Florence Frida Charitable Trust and Sri Holistic Health Foundation India and Sri Research Institute and Center for Arts and Wellbeing, Sciences and Wellbeing, in collaboration with the Association of Mutual Funds in India, AMFI. Today, we are organizing a national webinar on financial literacy and wealth management. So today, as part of financial literacy series, AMFI has been regularly organizing series of events. So in collaboration with them and with their kind support, they have agreed to come together and organize an event today. And Mary Florence Frida Charitable Trust is working for cancer patients, especially for providing financial aid and also financial assistance and psychosocial assistance to cancer patients and all other terminal illness. So Mary Florence Frida, she is a professional social worker with over 18 years experience, and she has worked in various fields like child, women, and also with addicts and various segments of population. And her sister, Dr. Anastasia Valerie, she is by profession, she is a dentist who is also a co-founder for Mary Florence Charitable Trust. Is also convener for this program. And both of them have been proactive in providing welfare services to the cancer patients in various ways, like funding, medicines, treatment, and in various ways. And coming to Sri Holistic Health Foundation India and Sri Research Institute and Center for Arts, Sciences and Wellbeing, this organization is an international platform which has collaborations with over 150 countries and have been creating awareness on a daily basis. And every day, 6 to 8, we have programs. Even just before this meeting, we have everyday commemorations of international and national, regional, local commemorations and celebrations to create awareness regarding Sustainable Development Goals 2030, to achieve Sustainable Development Goals, how various activities contribute to Sustainable Development Goals and conservation, protection, and promotion of nature, environment, and climate change. And all the events organized by this organization are entirely free to create awareness among the public, because the accessibility and affordability plays a major role. And we are taking the motto of leaving no one behind by the United Nations. So to make it more accessible, so we have kept it open to everyone, and presenters, collaborators, participants from across the globe keep joining. And almost every day, every commemoration, we invite presenters across the globe, come and participate and create awareness and share our insights, their expertise on this platform. It is free. Everyone can join, share their knowledge through presentations, through talks, and through various activities. And we regularly organize quizzes and also competitions. We give awards also, and cash prizes and various certificates also in various forms, like presentation certificates, participation certificates, and all. And entirely all the events are free, and we don't take any donations, and we don't take any sponsorships also. So it's completely free. We are not doing it for any money or monetary name, fame. It's entirely because we want to give it back to society. So we are giving it our time and resources back to the society every day. Minimum we have kept from 6 to 8. So as much as possible, depending on the number of commemorations and depending on the events, presentations. So it can be somewhere around 1 hour to 2 hours, or sometimes it also extends. So with this brief introduction, with this both the organizations, I also thank Association of Mutual Funds in India for their continuous efforts. We have been seeing almost, we have been associated with each other because we had an earlier program organized, and that was almost, I think, in last 1 year, I think. So since then, we are also coming up with few more events. So do join us, and do, financial literacy is very much important. And wealth management is also very crucial. And today we are very fortunate that Mr. Suryakant Sharma ji, who is a senior consultant from AMFI and former DGM SEBI, is gracing our occasion and sharing his valuable insights. He has decades of experience. So we are very fortunate to have him with us as a keynote speaker today. And we have our convener, and co-convener, myself, Dr. Ravindra RM, and we have also our member, Mr. Pradeep, who is also a financial advisor and animal welfare activist, also part of this program today. So with this brief introduction, I once again thank especially the entire program has been coordinated by Mr. Sabzar Ali ji. So, he was very kind enough, always takes up initiative in making things all smoothly, though he is not always visible in the front end, but he is a person, who takes care of everything, communication, preparing flyers, and, arranging all the technical assistance. And he is the man behind, this great initiative. Though we should also express our gratitude to the resource person behind it, who is working very hard to make things happen. So with this brief introduction, I would like to, hand over back to the admin. If speaker has joined, then we can invite.
Sir, Mr. Suryakant Sharma ji joined the session, sir.
Acha.
Okay.
So now I request Mary Florence to introduce and welcome our keynote speaker, Mr. Suryakant Sharma ji. Mary, you can unmute yourself.
It gives me immense pleasure to introduce Suryakant Sharma sir. On behalf of Sri Holistic Health Foundation India and Sri Research Institute and IMFI, I warmly welcome you, sir. Mr. Suryakant Sharma is a postgraduate in commerce and law with specialization in corporate laws. He is also Chartered Associate of Indian Institute of Banking and Finance. He has 35 years of experience in banking and finance and security market, and initially served in leading financial institution, thereafter in the Department of Financial Services, Ministry of Finance, Government of India, and finally in SEBI. Uh, Sharma sir joined Security and Exchange Board of India in 2003 and served for more than 16 years in different departments of SEBI. Lastly, in addition to the other assignments in SEBI, he was in charge of Office Investor Awareness and Education in SEBI Northern Region for more than 5 years, and in this period, more than 1,500 financial literacy and invest awareness program IAPS were conducted, and he himself had addressed as a guest speaker in more than 600 IAPS. Sri Sharma Shah is a member of the working group of the NCRT for developing a vocational course on mutual funds for students of 10th and 12th class. Sri Sharma sir is also a recipient and of Excellence Award from a leading trade body for promoting mutual funds in India. He is also a mentor for few NGOs working for financial literacy and investor awareness in the country. After superannuation of SEBI in 2019, he joined Association for Mutual Fund in India, AMFI, an apex body of mutual fund, as senior consultant for spreading financial literacy and investor awareness across country among citizens. Since 2019, Sri Sharma sir has initiated with lakhs of investors and potential investors, students, through more than 1,000 investor awareness online webinars and on ground physical program across the country in repeated government organization, research institute, leading educational and professional institution, corporate startups, women-centric NGOs, and others. Now, I request Sri Sharma sir to take over the session. Sir.
Thank you, Mary. Kind introduction. Now I invite Sri Dekan
Thank you, Ms. Mary Florence. Thank you, Dr. Ravindran. Thank you, Mr. Pradeep Pawara and other participants. I am very happy. Honestly, I am honored to be with you all of you today. And Mr. Pradeep, I just want to mention before I start my session, you may be a financial advisor. I am just a student of finance only. I don't know much about the finance, but because of experience over a period of time in different organizations, including Government of India, I have gained some insights about the personal finance and how we can manage it in a better way. And one paradox in middle class, Mr. Pradeep will agree that most of the middle class people feel that they know everything about the management of personal finance. Whatever they are doing, they feel they are okay. They don't even want to listen about others. And that's, I think, the crux of the issue here. Personal finance, you will appreciate all that it plays a very, very important role in our life, because we all know two things are very, very important, Dr. Ravindran, in life. I feel personally, and priority wise, number one comes to your health. And I always emphasize in my session, Mary Florence ma'am, please be healthy all the time. That should be the first priority of all of us. Because if you are healthy, you will have opportunity to enjoy the money which you might be having with you. Otherwise, it will Mr. Pradeep knows me very well. Otherwise, it will be a bank balance only. So please be healthy all the time. Take care of yourself first. Try as much as you can to be healthy. But of course, after health, money is, and particularly personal money, is very, very important. And management of money is very important. Why? Mostly because we have got limited supply of money in our life. So some people maybe might be very lucky having crores and crores and crores of rupees in their life, but we middle class, and my address most of the time, Dr. Ravindra, is to middle class persons. We are all I personally feel we are all middle class person. Of course, there are distinction nowadays. Pradeep sir will more throw light on it. Lower middle class, higher middle class, all these distinctions come in between. But I feel that we are all middle class person, and we will always have limited supply of money. And because we will have limited supply of money, it's very imperative that we manage our money in the most efficient manner. Because we all will need huge money in our life, particularly young ones. I am at the fragment of my life. I am, of course, young at the age of 65, but I have reasonable money to carry it on. But those who are young, in 30s or even 40s, they will have to go for requirement of money in a very, very significant manner. And as I just mentioned, money supply will be limited. It is very, very important how we manage our money. And I will try to make my session as simple as I can, Mr. Pradeep. I will not make it a technical session. For technical session, we go to academics, we go to some researchers, then we discuss a lot of other things which I feel personally it is not required. So I will try to make it as simple as I can. And as we all know, from where money comes to us, whatever we do, Mary Florence ma'am, money flows into us. If you are in a job, you get salary. If you are in a business, you get business profit. Of course, whatever you are doing, it is a great job. And that is beyond all these things which I am talking about. Then you are in, if you are in a profession, you are chartered accountant, you are doctor, you will be getting money as a professional fees. So there will be one source of money for all of us. There may be some students in the group today. They might not be earning today, but they will start earning very soon. So that source normally, typically, identified as the prime source of money for all of us. And whatever money we get through whatever we do, a majority of that money goes into taking care of our regular expenses. Majority of them. Sometimes even people are not able to cope up with the needs of their money requirement because their income might not be up to mark. But majority of our money which we earn or which we get goes into taking care of our monthly expenses or rather regular expenses. But Mr. Pradeep knows it very well, and Dr. Ravindran and Mary Florence ma'am will also know. We Indians have a typical DNA, distinct DNA, and that has of late been proved in the world across the globe. And what is that? Whatever we might be earning, may it be 10,000, may it be 1 lakh, may it be 10 lakh, whatever it might be. Every Indian sincerely try. I'm using here word sincerely try not to spend all the money which they are earning. They sincerely try. Sometimes it's difficult when you are not running well, or you might be having some big family, large family, or might have some problem with the family. But every Indian sincerely try not to spend all the money out of their income or earnings. And the money which we don't spend out of our income is normally called savings. And Pradeep sir, you know it very well. We Indians are still one of the best savers in the world. That is in our DNA. Not my generation or not young generation is for generations together. We have been saving, and we have been one of the best savers in the world. And sometime I don't know whether Mary Florence ma'am has given thought to it or not. Why we save? What is the need of saving? Because Mr. Pradeep knows it very well. Indian society is family-centric society. We live in the family, we live for the family. And family includes your parents, family includes your children, close family I'm talking about. So once you become parent, your thinking automatically changes without any push from any other person. Your thinking automatically changes. You start thinking now that it is my duty to give best life to my children and to my family. That is why we save. This is that if you see go into deeper into the metrics, why we are one of the best savers, I think the answer is very simple. Indian society is family-centric society, and we wish that my family gets everything they entitled to or everything they want to. That is why we save. But unfortunately, earlier generation, including me, Mr. Pradeep, including my generation, we have been best savers, but we have been worst investors. We have saved, and how you might remember Mary Florence ma'am, how Indian females save the money. It's not less than a miracle. You might have seen your mother, you might have seen your grandmother, auntie. They will save 1 rupees, 2 rupees, 10 rupees, 100 rupees, and they will make it very big over a period of time. So they are masters of savings. But what perplexes me is that we saved the money, but unfortunately we kept the money at home. There was no inclination or rather desire to multiply the money. We were keeping the money at home. And that I feel, Mr. Pradeep, we do apology to you. I normally tell it, saving is very much, but keeping saving at home is a crime. And that crime, it is for you, for your family, and for our country as a whole. So please do save, because your channel for prosperity will open only through savings. But please don't keep your saving at home. Put it in one or other products. And the process of putting your saving into one or other product is typically and normally called investment. So saving is the first step, investment is the second step. Unless you save, what you will invest? So the first step and very important step is to save. But please don't keep your saving at home. Deploy it. Put your money or put your saved money into one or other product. And the distinct purpose or object of investment, Mr. Pradeep might be agree with me, is very simple and distinct. My money should also start earning money for me. That's the only purpose of investment. Whatever I am saving or I'm putting my money, that should also start earning money for me. And of course, we did blunders as far as saving and investment. Of course, for time were different. You will appreciate. But even then, we did blunders as far as savings and investment are concerned. So a day didn't come in my life, or mostly of my generation people. A day didn't come in my life. But to young participants, I want to tell them very clearly and rather with confidence now that a day might come in your life. Again, a possibility only, not certainty. A day might come in your life when your invested money will start earning more money for you than your regular income. That can happen. A brighter possibility is there. But for that, you have to work hard and you have to do a lot of things which we will discuss. So investment is very, very necessary to multiply the money. And why? Because we will be needing huge money in our life. I normally, because I don't have time, otherwise, Mr. Pradeep, I analyze and give an elaborate structure of the money requirement to a middle class, salary class person. I tell in my session that not less than a young person of 30 years around will be needing not less than 10 to 12 crore rupees in their life, only for milestones in their life. Only for milestone, you will be needing not less than 10 to 12 crore rupees if you are young and at the around 30 today. From where that money will come? You might be lucky, you might be going to a KBC show, which is going to start again very soon, and 1 or 2% might get the first prize of 7 crore or 10 crore, whatever it might be. What will be for the lakhs and crores of others, middle class, salary class person? We all can't go to KBC show, or for that matter, we all can't get some lottery, one or other lottery. So how we can have 10 to 12 crore rupees of our life for our milestones? And for that, the simplest way is to plan, is to make your financial plan. And financial plan, of course, financial advisor will give you details of the things which you have to do, this and that thing. I, as a simplistic way, request young participants, sit with at home, take white paper, make 3 columns on the paper. In the first column, you jot down what are the milestones in your life. Normally, what they are, normally speaking, for middle class, salary class person, normally marriage is the first milestone for which money will be needed. Marriage is the first milestone when you will need money. Then definitely your house. Every family wish to have their own house. Then vehicle, of course, not a big thing nowadays, but again for that you will need money. After that, one newer thing has been added, Mary Florence ma'am, in the young people's life, which were not common in at least my generation, going on vacation. Every family wants to go on vacation, but for that matter, for that too, you will need huge money. And after that, the biggest milestone will come in your life. Rather, you can say second biggest, so whatever number you want to give, that's a different story. That is higher education and professional education to children. And I feel personally, when you become parent, a natural desire will be there in your minds all the time that my kids should get the best education, professional education and higher education. So they can do better than me. Whatever I have done, a normal and natural desire in the minds of Indian parents are there that my kids should do better than me, and for that definitely higher education and professional education will play a very, very major role. After that, marriage of the kids again in the Indian context is the domain of the parents. And lastly, but not the least, nowadays Mr. Pradeep will be advising very seriously to most of the middle class, salary class person, leading a comfortable retirement life. That has also become nowadays very, very important, because in the change scenario, uh, vast majority of the salary class person will know, or even business class, or for that matter, other jobs you are doing, other things you are doing, you will not be having structured pension, which used to be the norm earlier. Now NPS is there, OPS is there, government has modified things little bit. But again, for the limited, for government employees only. NPS, of course, is open to all of them. But for retirement life also, you will need huge money. So I keep telling Mr. Pradeep in my session, rather requesting young people also, please do start developing a huge retirement corpus right from the day you start earning. So for all these major milestones, put these milestones in the first column. In the second column, you just mention the or likely period when it is likely to happen. 2 year, 3 year, 5 year, 10 year, 15 year, 20 year, 30 last 30 years retirement if you are 30 today. And third column, which is most important, is now start estimating and putting in an amount which you will need for each milestone. Only two example I want to give. And Mary Florence ma'am will agree with me. If a young boy or a girl goes for a MBA degree for a reputed management institute today, Mary Florence ma'am, the cost of 2 year regular MBA degree course, I feel personally, will be around 20 lakhs. Am I right, ma'am? Around 20 lakhs. But it is today. But those who are young or have kids or even don't have kids now, but they will have kids very soon, the MBA degree, which is costing 20 lakhs today, after 25 years, it will cost not less than 2 crore rupees per child because of the inflation. And if you have a wish to send your ward to some foreign university, the cost might even go to 3 crore rupees per child. So if you have two children, that not less than 5 crore rupees only for the higher education and professional education of your children, of course, provided you are committed to give them the best higher education. Now, the last milestone, which is very important, I just mentioned retirement life. I don't know whether you are aware or not. When we got independence in 1947, Mr. Pradeep must be knowing it, the average age of Indian was only 47 years, which had now risen to 71 years. 71 years, what it implies, after retirement, you will be living 10 years, 20 years, even 30 years. So from where the money will come for leading comfortable retirement life if you don't have any regular stream of pension like that thing? How you will survive, or rather how you will manage your retirement life comfortably? The only way out, my dear friends, is start developing huge retirement corpus. And again, just giving an example, suppose a person at the age of 30 says that, not middle class I'm talking about, he says that he or she will be are managing their monthly expenses, Mary Florence ma'am, at around 30,000 today. I'm talking about middle class only. After 30 years, when she or he become 60, has retired, What will be the monthly requirement after 30 years? Have you ever thought of it? Mr. Pradeep must be knowing it. Today it is 30,000. Middle class I am talking about. After 30 years, from the same standard of living, no extra manja, you will need not less than 2 lakh rupees per month. And the minus point will be at that juncture is that you have retired. Regular salary which you used to get or regular income you used to get will no more be available to you. So from where you will get 2 lakh rupees per month, and that too in the first year of retirement. So 2 lakhs literally means 25 lakhs in a year in the first year of retirement. And that is, Mr. Pradeep knows it very well, at the age of 60 only. When you cross 70, it might rise to 2.50 lakhs. When you cross 80, it will be not less than 3 lakhs rupees per month. So from where you will get the money? The only way out is, if you don't have any pension, if you don't have any regular stream of money or sufficient regular stream of money, please do develop a huge retirement corpus. And what should be the ideal retirement corpus? Or rather, minimum, I will say, not ideal. Ideal is very high. What is the minimum retirement corpus you should have? 20 times of your annual expenses in the first year of retirement. I again repeat, ideally, your retirement corpus should be not less than 20 times of your annual expenses in the first year of retirement, which we have just calculated around 25 lakhs. Multiplied by 20. What it becomes, sir? 5 crore. 5 crore for retirement life. Literally 5 crore for higher education of children, then other milestones apart. From where all these things? This chart which we have just prepared is called financial plan. And I keep emphasizing, of course, I can go into technically analyzing the financial plan, all these things, but I'm trying to make it as simple as I can. The chart which we have just prepared is normally called financial plan, and I feel personally every individual must have his or her financial plan as early as they can when they start earning. Financial plan will give you an idea, or rather financial plan, through financial plan, you are setting your financial goals. What money you will need for what purpose at what time. Broadly, you are making picture clear for yourself. And that I again say, you can make your financial plan. Of course, there are a lot of experts who will give you advice on the financial plan, technical aspect, a lot of other things are there. But to make it simple, what I want to say here is, every educated person can make his or her financial plan. And I feel personally, you must do it. Because once financial plan is there, your financial goals are defined. Or you on your own has defined your financial goals. What money you will need at what time. And psychologists say that those who have set targets in their life, they work hard to achieve those targets. And the same thing goes with the financial goals. So I will request all of you, please do make your financial plan. And one more thing I want to hear, and that is, I think, the most important thing in investment, and that is also termed as eighth wonder of the world. That is called power of compounding. My dear friends, power of compounding in investment is eighth wonder of the world. And what is power of compounding in investment? Again, very simply speaking, you will have to make a promise with yourself, not to me, not with me, or not Mr. Pradeep, but with yourself only. And that promise is, whenever I earn or get return on my investment, definitely when you will save an investment, you will start earning return on your investment. May it be 100 rupees, may it be 500 rupees, may it be 5,000, may it be 5 lakhs. you will start earning return on your investment over a period of time. So whenever I get return on my investment, I would never consume or use that return. And I again repeat, return may be 100 rupees or 500 rupees or 5 lakhs rupees. Promise and commitment is different. I will not use or consume that return. What I will do on the contrary, I will keep reinvesting it whenever I get it. And not once, not twice, regularly for the next 10, 15 years. It's very tough. I do appreciate. It's not easy. But then nothing comes in easy in life. You will appreciate. You have to be committed for getting something big in your life. So please do religiously follow power of compounding in your investment philosophy. I do appreciate it is tough, but it is not impossible. And Mary Florence, ma'am, every individual must do some things in their life which are tough but not impossible. That will make your personality. So please do religiously follow power of compounding. Now the question arises, because I can go on investment philosophy, investment metrics, and then risk management, but I don't have time. So I'm just jumping to now the investment products available in the market, ignoring these very important things I do appreciate, but because of paucity of time, I will not be able to touch risk management and then investment metrics where we can invest now. Now there are plenty of opportunities available for the normal middle class, selling class person even. But in my times, there used to be generally only two investment options. Mr. Pradeep might be knowing it. We were very proud of investing in those products, only two products, normally. What were those products? Apart from gold, keep it at gold apart for the time being, and real estate was not a investment product in my time at least. Two normal products used to be there for middle class, salary class person. One was, we were proudly saying that we have taken LIC policy, insurance policy. And secondly, I have got bank fixed deposit. And unfortunately, both are not investments. Unfortunately. In my times, insurance was sold as an investment product, mostly. Which I feel personally, I don't know whether Mr. Pradeep will agree with me or not. Insurance is more important than investment, but it is not investment. Insurance is basically a protection plan through which you are developing a safety net for your family in case of some unforeseen circumstances when you are no more available to them. So life insurance is more important, but please go through term insurance only. That is, I feel personally, is the genuine insurance product where you can get adequate insurance cover by paying a very paltry sum of money every month. Or there are a lot of now modified plans are also there where you can make investment or make premium for a certain period, then you are insured for whole life. A lot of developments are happening in the insurance sector as well. So life insurance cover is a must. I personally, every person must have life insurance cover, but again, to my understanding, it is not an investment. Keep investment and insurance separate. Don't mix it. There are products I do appreciate. There are like ULIPs, which people push sometimes because of some tax advantage and all these things. But I personally feel you should always keep your investment, insurance and investment separately. So life insurance cover is a must for all of you. Early you take, lesser will be the premium. So please don't keep deferring it. Normally people would say, Pradeep sir, sir, I am very young. What is going to happen with me? If something happened to me, that will be with my neighbor only. So I am absolutely okay. That's, I think, is not your wise thinking. anything can happen to anybody at any time. That is why the importance of taking adequate life insurance cover. We also had taken life insurance cover, Mr. Pradeep, but that was 1 lakh rupees, 2 lakh. Of course, before 40 years, it was a very, very big amount. So 1 lakh rupees, 2 lakh, but that was not adequate at all. Adequacy simply means that if something happens to me and I am no more available to my family should get good insurance money which they can deposit in some fixed income product or whatever, some secured products, and they start getting some return on it in the form of return, interest or whatever you say on regular basis for survival. That is why the adequate insurance cover is to be there. And the thumb rule for life insurance cover is your life insurance cover should be not less than 10 times of your annual income. A thumb rule is there. More than that, very good. Suppose your annual package is 25 lakhs or you are earning 25 lakhs in a year. Then ideally speaking, you should take life insurance cover not less than 2.5 crore. That's a thumb rule. You can take more than that. Because that cover will reasonably suffice, not comfortably, reasonably suffice to take care of your needs of your family in case of your death. So life insurance cover is a must. And second equally important thing is, please also take health insurance cover. But normally, Pradeep sir, what people say, sir, I have taken life insurance cover. Now you are pushing for health insurance cover as well. I want, Mr. Pradeep knows it very well, and I want to tell all of you, both are totally distinct and separate. Don't mix it. Life insurance cover, we take that in case of some unfortunate things happen to me, I am not available to my family because of death. My family should get good amount on which they can which they can deposit in some good secured products and get some regular stream of money to for managing their regular expenses or affairs. Health insurance cover we take that in case something happens to me or some serious or big some serious illness is discovered, disease is discovered in my body, or unfortunately I met with an accident, where I will go. Unfortunately, it is of course pathetic that despite 70 years of independence, more than 70 years of independence, our governmental health system is not up to mark. That is why we are forced to go to the private hospitals. But there the problem is different, Mr. Pradeep knows it very well. They charge exorbitantly. Once you, suppose unfortunately you some serious disease is discovered in your body, or you might met with an accident. When you go to the private, you are rushed to the private hospital. At the time of admission itself, what they will say, sir, please deposit 2 lakh rupees. Then every 2-3 days, if the treatment is getting longer, they will keep requesting your family members, please keep depositing every 2-3 days, 2-3 lakhs rupees. So if you are in a private hospital for 10-15 days, they might raise a bill of more than 10 lakhs. But had you taken health insurance cover, of course, depending upon the amount of health insurance cover you have taken, all your hospital expenses, admissibility of course might be an issue, will be directly paid by the insurance company to the hospital. So if you have taken health insurance cover, you can go to the best hospital available nearby, get the best treatment, come home recovered without paying anything. That's the purpose of health insurance cover. And Nowadays, a very good health insurance policy is also there. That is called floater health insurance. In floater health insurance, the additional advantage is that when you take that health insurance cover, medical policy, you have leverage to add the names of your family members, your spouse, your kids, your even parents. So in one health insurance cover, all family members are covered. If unfortunately something happens to any of the family members, you can go and take them to the best hospital available, get the best treatment, and come home recovered without paying anything. So that is why life insurance cover is a must, but for different purpose. Health insurance cover is a must for different purpose. And a thumb rule is there that if you are in a metro, the floater health insurance should be not less than 25 lakhs. Of course, it both had got cost. Health insurance and life insurance cover both had cost, but that is not cost. It is giving you immense security, mental security, and as well as giving you social security as well. So now coming to the investment products available in the market, because in between I touched the insurance products, and the first category where you can invest is governmental schemes. Government of India, I'm just putting all the things before you. I'm not marketing or promoting any particular investment product. I'm just putting all before you. It is your choice, it is your selection, it is your decision. The first category is governmental small saving scheme. And and one scheme which I personally feel is reasonably good for the middle class, salary class person is Public Provident Fund Account, PPF. It's reasonably good scheme. Its tenure is 15 years. You can open the PPF account in any of the bank or post offices. Any bank or post offices. Maximum amount you can deposit in the PPF account is 1.50 lakhs. Present rate of interest is 7.10%, which is compounded every year. After 15 years, you have option to continue with the scheme by extending it for 5 years. Not more than that, not less than that in one go. But you have got option to keep extending it till you need the money. So PPF account, I feel, is a reasonably good government scheme. And the beauty of this scheme is that it is tax exempt. Whatever interest you earn in your PPF account is totally tax exempt. And one more thing I want to mention here, EPF is different and PPF is different. People get sometimes confused. Sir, I'm already having my EPF. Why I should go for my PPF? PPF is totally different. PPF is available to every citizen. Whatever you are doing, may you be job, may you be business, may you be in profession, may you be in, whatever you are doing, every Indian citizen can go for PPF. Then beyond PPF, other investment products in government sector is National Savings Certificate. I don't have time, so I will not elaborate each and every scheme. National Savings Certificate. If you are interested, go to Google it. You will get the details. Then Kisan Vikas Patra. Then RBI bonds. RBI also keep issuing bonds. The present rate of interest is around 8%. Our tax-free and taxable bond both are different. In tax-free rate is relatively lower. Then government securities. Government also keep issuing securities for the public or raising loan from the public. Earlier, it was not so convenient for the middle class, salary class person to invest in government securities, but 2, 3, or 4 years back, RBI had started a dedicated website, RBI Retail Direct. RBI Retail Direct. This website has been developed by RBI, and last year RBI has come up with the app also. Now, through app, you download the RBI Retail Direct app, and you can start investing through app itself. This also gives you around 8% return, but taxable. Exemption was in PPF only, and one other product is also there. And Mr. Pradeep, honestly, I keep advocating that scheme as well, but that is limited to girl child only. And that is Sukanya Samriddhi Yojana. Sukanya Samriddhi Yojana. Very good scheme, but only for the girl child. And one more limitation is there in the scheme that the age of the girl should be less than 10 years at the time of start of the scheme. So those who have girl child at home and whose age is less than 10 years, please immediately open Sukanya Samriddhi account in her name. If you have got two girl child, you can open two different accounts in their names. And government is giving maximum interest on in this scheme, that is 8.20%, which is available only to senior citizens, but in their case it is taxable. But in Sukanya Samriddhi Yojana, it is absolutely tax exempt, just like PPF. And I feel personally, every middle class, salary class person who is having girl at home and her age is 10 years, please open her account in Sukanya Samriddhi Yojana. And if you don't have girl child today, whenever in future you get girl child in your family, please open her account in the first month itself. Very good scheme for the girl child. Basically, it has been devised for for ensuring that every girl gets the higher education and a parent get least financial problem in her marriage. When you start the scheme when a girl is born in your family, when she becomes 18, you can withdraw 50% of the total accumulation for her higher studies. When she becomes 21 or more than that, when she's going to be married, you can close the account, get all the money in that account and use that for her marriage. So Sukanya Samriddhi Yojana, I feel, is reasonably good amount. Then government banks and post offices have got good saving scheme. You can look at those schemes as well. Then government public sector enterprises and public institutions like NHAI, railways, IRCTC, BHEL, they also used to get issue debenture and bonds earlier. Now the things have changed. The structure has changed as such. So you had also got opportunity to invest in those bonds and debentures also. So all these investment products I have just mentioned is under the umbrella of governmental scheme. One advantage, one disadvantage. Advantage is absolutely 100% secure. Whatever government promises you, government will give you. Whatever the maturity amount, you will get it without fail. Whether it is the government of BJP or Congress or any other dispensation, it is a government scheme, not any particular party scheme. So absolute security, no risk at all. But then the return are sometimes even negative return or normal return. And Mr. Pradeep will agree with me. Sir, I tell in my session, of course, I forget to tell in today, return means real return. Not the return you get. Normally people what feel, suppose Mary Florence ma'am had gone for a bank FD and bank had promised her 7% interest. 7% interest. She's very happy. I will get 7% interest. No, ma'am, you are wrong. It is not 7% minded. Majority of the return on investment is eaten by the inflation. If the interest rate is inflation rate has been 5%, so out of 7%, 5% is eaten by the inflation. There remains 2% only. But again, another factor, taxability. Majority of the investment products bearing some government scheme, which I just mentioned, two schemes only, are taxable. The return are taxable, may it be government scheme, may it be private. So return simply means real return. And what is real return? Real return simply means notional return, which you normally get, or which is normally is promised to you, minus inflation, minus tax liability. Whatever remains is your real return. So please always focus on maximize your real return. Not be happy with the notional return. So beyond governmental scheme, what are the other products available? Real estate and property. Second category, where you have got opportunity to invest. And before 2000, real estate was not an investment, not treated as an investment. People were definitely getting some property or investment, but that was not meant as an investment, only for their own house. Because normally there was literally no extraordinary appreciation in property prices. But after 2000, property has gone like anything. And now it has become a mad scenario. Every 6 months, the property prices are going up. I don't know where it will go, particularly in metros. It is just becoming beyond our reach for the middle class, middle class person. So property is an option. I'm just putting all the options before you. But for property, you will need huge money to invest. You can't invest in money by 10 lakhs or 20 lakhs or, of course, through REITs. Because I don't want to make it a technical session. I'm avoiding those things. You are through property and investment product, but you will need huge money for investment in the product. And again, in property, risk is there. Today, market is going up. Tomorrow, again, market will go down. And sometimes you find it difficult to sell the property when you need the money at a short notice or for short emergency requirements. Because disposal of property takes sometimes years, not months. But that is an option. I leave it to you to decide. Third option is gold. And Mary Florence, when I start talking about the gold, female participants have a smile on their faces. And what they normally say, Pradeep sir, sir, what to talk about the gold? No discussion required at all. As much as gold we should have it, that's all. No discussions at all. And particularly Indian family members, female members of the families, they are passionate about the gold. Of course, from my generation and earlier generation, now things are changing a bit. But I want to tell all of you, physical gold is no more attractive. Don't go for the gold jewelry. That's a losing proposition. Because if you go for the gold, when you go for the exchange of the jewelry after 10 or 15 years, which normally we do, either because of a change in design or for compelling reasons of marriage of children, jeweler will deduct 30 to 40% making charges. So I will request all of you, particularly female participants, and even male participant, I will request at least today go when you are at home, discuss with your spouse or your female members of the family that physical gold is no more attractive. Please go for the digital gold. That's a better proposition as compared to physical gold. And now digital gold is available. Of course, government had started a very good scheme. Sovereign gold bond scheme, Mr. Pradeep will remember. But government has now stopped it because of the obvious reason, because of gold prices was going up very high and so speedily. So the liability was increasing like anything. So from June 2024 onward, government has not come up with the new tranche of sovereign gold bond scheme. Otherwise, that was a very good scheme of the. So please go for the digital gold. Lastly, is the security market, share bazaar. And nowadays, crores of citizens, particularly young ones, have started investing in security market. And unfortunately, some even in F&O segment of the security market, future and options. Surprisingly. But I keep telling Pradeep sir, I don't know whether you will agree with me or not. I have been in SEBI for 20 years, more than 20 years. I keep telling in my session very clearly and sometimes bluntly, don't go for direct investment in security market unless and until you have knowledge of the market. And unfortunately, still 99.99% don't have knowledge of the market. Even those who are investing. But why they are investing? My brother has invested. My friend has invested. My colleague has invested. They make good money. Why I should not? I feel personally, nobody should go for the direct investment in security market. That can be through IPO or a purchase of shares through exchanges, unless and until you have knowledge of the market. But there is an indirect way of investing in security market beyond also, that is mutual fund. And you all know that more than 5 crores of Indian citizens have started investing in mutual funds. And Pradeep sir, it's just the beginning. It may be 50 crore in next 10, 15 years. It is just the beginning. And I personally feel mutual fund is an indirect way of investing. It is not direct way of investing. You are not investing. But why you should invest in mutual fund? Again, I am not promoting it. I am just putting the things before you only. Number one, you don't have knowledge of the market, but to whom you are giving your money are relatively expert of the market, not God. Nobody can be God in the security market. But he is relatively better placed to take investment decisions. Number second, you don't have time. You have got job, you have got your family obligations, and investment is a very serious business. It's not a casual thing. It is a very serious thing. You have to give your time, your mind, your intelligence to take better investment decision. And sometimes people don't have that. So you don't have time. And thirdly, you are not experienced. You have no experience of investment in security market. But they people to whom you are giving money, they have experience of 10, 15, 25 years. So what I want to tell you is mutual fund is indirect way of investing. You are not directly investing. You are giving your money to some experts who are technically called fund managers for investment. But the fund is very clear, Pradeep sir. I am giving my money to you, get maximum return on my investment, give back to me after deducting your fees as per SEBI prescription. And mutual fund, one thing I want to tell you very clearly, mutual fund is strictly regulated by SEBI. It's not a Ponzi scheme. It's not a chit fund. It is not a committee. It is a product strictly regulated. Each and every aspect of mutual fund is regulated by SEBI. There are exhaustive regulations on mutual funds. So mutual fund is an indirect way of investing. And normally people feel that mutual fund is also a security market only. No, it is not a fact. Pradeep sir must be knowing mutual fund is beyond security market also. In mutual fund, there are schemes where your money will be invested in government schemes. In mutual fund, schemes are there where your money will be invested in real estate and property. In mutual fund, your schemes are there where your money will be invested in gold, silver, or even commodity market. In mutual fund, schemes are there where your money can be invested into international corporates, MNCs, big names. So you sitting at Bangalore can invest in Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Tesla. Lot of that facility also mutual fund give you. And secondly, in mutual fund, schemes are available as per your risk appetite. If you are in a position to take higher risk, you can go for the equity products. If your risk appetite is relatively lower than the first category, then you go for the hybrid products. If your risk capacity very, very minimum, like me, who is already crossed 60, debt funds are there. So in between, there are a lot of subcategories. I don't have time. Otherwise, next time, if you are interested, we will discuss about the mutual fund for minimum 2 hours. Then I will elaborately discuss with you the different aspects of the mutual fund investments. So mutual fund schemes are available as per your risk appetite. And equally fascinating is in mutual fund, Mr. Pradeep sir, schemes are available as per time horizon of investment. I don't know, people might not be knowing. In mutual fund, there is a scheme where you can invest today tonight and withdraw tomorrow morning. Only for one night you can invest. That is called overnight funds. And you get some return. In mutual fund, schemes are there where you can invest in for a week, for 1 month, for 3 months, very short period. That is called liquid funds. In mutual fund, for a very short period, you can invest in arbitrage funds. Then in mutual fund schemes are there where you can invest for 1 year, 3 year, 5 year, 10 year, 50 years. So according to your risk appetite, according to your time horizon investment, different schemes are available in the mutual funds. And the best way of investing in mutual fund for middle class, particularly salary class or regular stream income earners, that is called SIP, Systematic Investment Plan. And my dear friends, SIP is a magic for the middle class, salary class person. It is just like recurring account which you might have opened with the bank or post office. Every month you are investing some amount. Minimum amount of SIP is 500 rupees. Now SEBI is coming out with a new SIP of 250 rupees very soon. It has been announced, but it is being executed by some of the mutual fund. SBI had done some work on it and other will follow. So SIP is nothing but you are regularly investing some amount. SIP can be opened in all schemes of the mutual fund, may it be equity, may it be hybrid, may it be debt, may it be other products. And why SIP is more important is because we get salary in India on monthly basis. So the majority of SIP is being run by the investor on monthly SIPs. But you can run it on daily basis, you can run it on weekly basis, you can run it on fortnightly or quarterly or more than that. So what I want to tell you that SIP is the best way of investing very, very small amount and you can make it big over a period of time. I just closing it as far as mutual funds are concerned. Otherwise, I had a lot of things to share with you, but just an example I want to use. Suppose a person at the age of 20 start an SIP of 500 rupees only 500 rupees, with a good equity fund. Because of his age, he or she should go for the equity fund only. And he continues with the SIP for 40 years. I am intentionally taking longer period to make you understand the importance of longer period SIP. And he continued with the SIP for 40 years, only 500 rupees. And I am presuming only 12% return on this SIP, whereas security market during last 40 years, 30, 40 years has given more than 15% return, historically speaking. No guarantee for the future. I am not misguiding anybody that future also it will be more than 15, it may be even 20. But again, depends on a lot of things. So I am presuming only 12%. After 40 years, with a SIP of only 500 rupees every month, you will have a corpus of 48 lakhs. And that is a calculation. It is not a magic wand like that thing. It is a calculation only, simple calculation. Only thing is you have to go for the growth option, not the dividend option where you are withdrawing every year the return or profit every year. No, that's not the case. You whatever return you get, that will be reinvested automatically. It is called technically called growth option. But there is other wiser way out in this, and that is keep increasing your SIP every year. Suppose you started with 500 rupees. Next year, you increase it by 10%. Make it 550, second year. Third year, you make it to 600. Every year you are increasing your SIP amount by 10%. I'm putting 10% example only. You can be even 5, you can increase it even 5% or 7% or even beyond 10%. So suppose you are increasing your SIP amount every year by 10%. Flat SIP had given you a corpus of 48 lakhs. But it is called top-up SIP or step-up SIP. The corpus will be not less than 1 crore 98 lakhs. And again, it is a mathematics, not a magic. So what I want to tell you, that please start SIP, keep it increasing every year, ideally 10% if you can. Over a period of time, you will have good money with you. And I know a lot of my friends, a lot of young people, they have started not one but more than one SIP. 4, 5 SIPs are running together. And each SIP has got a target. It's not a casual approach. One SIP for contributing in the purchase of house. Second SIP in the contribution for the purchase of vehicle. Third SIP for going on vacation. Fourth SIP for higher education of children happening after 20-25 years. You already started saving money for their higher education. Fifth SIP might be for their marriage. And last SIP may be for your retirement life. So you can go with more than one SIP consecutively according to your targets, according to your goals. So please think of SIP, then STP is there, SWP is there. I don't have time, otherwise I would have also included those things. How you can get the knowledge of the mutual fund, how you can get the basic knowledge and authentic information about the mutual fund. I just share the name of one website which has been developed by AMFI. It is not a marketing website. It is not a promotional website. It is purely knowledge sharing website. The name of the website is Mutual Fund Sahi Hai. Mutual Fund Sahi Hai. This is the name of the website where everything relating to mutual fund you will get there. And that too in every language, regional language, Hindi, English, Telugu, Tamil, Kannada, Bengali, Assamese, lot of languages you can get the information. Lot of information is there. All information is authentic. All information relating to existing schemes of different AMCs are available. How much they have performed, what has been their performance during last 1 year, 10 years, 15 years. Everything you can get there. I will request all of you, if you are interested to invest in mutual fund, again, I am not pushing it, but if you are invested in mutual fund, please do visit the website for the next 1 or 2 months, regularly for half an hour or so. Get the basic information. After one or 2 months, you will be relatively comfortable to take your decision about the mutual fund investments. Lastly, 3 things I want to tell you, 3 sentences rather. The first one is never put your money in Ponzi scheme, chit fund and committees. Crores of Indians have lost their money. Why, Pradeep sir? Because of greed only. Bank is giving me 7% and the Sahara people gave me 15% return. Why I should go for the bank? But then what happened to Sahara? Crores of people have lost their money because there was purely Ponzi scheme. No business model. They were simply getting your money, and when your money you mature, the other person will deposit the money, and that money will be given to you. So it will continue for years together. But once new money stop coming, they will simply vanish. So please, one thing I want to tell you, never invest your hard-earned money in Ponzi scheme and chit fund. Never go for the F&O segment in security market. SEBI has time and again warning all, or particularly young people are going for that. The F&O segment is not our cup of tea for the middle class, salary class person. Please don't go for an F&O. 96% of the retail investors have lost the money. It is a data SEBI has released just now. 96% of the retail investors have lost money in F&O. Then only 1% might have made some reasonable profit. 3% have been flat. So what it conveys is that F&O in our segment. Then never go for the cryptocurrency. I am very clear, sir. Only because of a single reason, Pradeep sir, cryptocurrency is still not legal in India by the RBI and Government of India. Because of this reason only, I am very clear we should not invest your hard-earned money in cryptocurrency. Then, how you can save from your frauds? Only two things you have to be very cautious about as far as digital frauds are concerned. One is greed. The most important, Pradeep sir will get some message or some mail, sir, you have got lottery of 10 lakhs rupees. Just click the link and deposit some amount for administrative charges and we will send you 10 lakh rupees. How generous people have become to give you 10 lakh rupees without anything. Nobody can give. Nothing in this world, Pradeep sir, is free. Make it very clear to people. Nothing in this, and those who are giving you free, either way, they will charge you double in future or they are fraud. So please never go for digital fraud. One thing is greed, and second thing is casualness, negligence. We are negligent. Any message to come for link, we click it. Are you fool? We are educated person. Only by these two things you can avoid majority of your digital frauds. Majority, I am telling you. And last thing I want to tell you, prosperity, Pradeep sir, is your right. Every individual has got right to be prosper. Every individual, every citizen. My definition of prosperity not to be Mukesh Ambani or Adani or some big industry. That honestly we can't. My definition of prosperity, my dear participant, is very simple. I should have money for my needs. I should have money for giving best life or best comfortable life to my family. I should have money for my family obligations. I should have money for giving best higher education and professional education to my children. I should have money for my retirement life. This is your prosperity and that is your right, Pradeep sir. It is not a begging anybody will give us. It is not a gift anybody will give us. Prosperity is your right, but it is not luck. Unfortunately, we Indians believe much on luck. Whatever in our luck, that will come. Whenever luck, whenever whatever amount in our luck, we will get it. Forget about the luck. Luck is nothing, at least in investment, Pradeep sir, I am very clear. Luck is nothing. It is only your persistence, your regularity, your awareness, your knowledge. That pays for your prosperity. So please be regular. Please be religiously regular in saving and investment. Please be alert and aware all the time while making your all investment decisions. Prosperity is your right. It is not your luck. It is only your effort. And Pradeep sir, who has stopped us not to make effort? Who has stopped it? Nobody has stopped it. If we make efforts down the line after 10, 15 years, you will be relatively in a better comfortable position. So prosperity is your prosperity is your right. It is not your luck. It is your effort. And if you are not prosper after 25 years, Pradeep sir, please review it. Only you will be responsible. I might have not saved much. I might not have saved my money in a good investment product. I might have not looked at the investment philosophy and all these things. So please understand the importance of investment and managing your investment. And last thing, last sentence, there may be one or two participants today. Normally, one or two are there. Of course, they don't say it, but they feel it that I am from poor family. My parents were poor. I was born in a poor family. Melly Florence, ma'am, I wish to request all of you, where we have born is matter ends there. It has got no significance now. Birth in a poor family is not a curse at all. Please understand. If you have got any mindset, forget today from today. Birth in a poor family is not a curse at all. But living as poor, Pradeep sir, and die as poor is a curse, which we all can avoid by managing our money right from the beginning. And if you do, you will be prosper. This wish I can make for all of you. Thank you very much for giving me time. And if I have taken a little bit more time, I feel sorry for that. Thank you very much. And before I start question answer session, I will request Mr. Pradeep Yara sir to give his opinion about the session. Please unmute yourself, sir. Mr. Sabjar, please make unmute him.
Thank you, sir, for the wonderful session. There is no words to say. So you have rightly said majority of the things about the mutual funds and also the investments. So, and one part of it is like most of the youth today with the greed of money, they want to easy money, instant money, they want to make it, and they are falling into the prey for the chit funds and also shares. Even the shares, most of them they are not having knowledge, so they are falling into that, and they are losing a lot of money, and they are also uh, a lot of financial burden for them and their family also. So well articulated, sir. Many points you have discussed, and also the valuable resources you have provided. So a lot of the things, whatever you said, was very apt, sir. Uh, Thanks a lot, sir.
Thank you very much. If anybody wants to give any opinion, he or she is welcome. Otherwise, anybody can ask the question. Just raise their hand. We will unmute them. They can ask the question directly.
Sir, one question in chat box. How to invest in gold through online fund transfer or to invest in any metal, silver or copper?
Firstly, in gold, there are a lot of public institutions even which go for the gold ETF is there. Gold ETF fund is there. Exchange traded funds are also there through which you can invest. In commodity market, now mutual funds are coming with a lot of schemes with commodity market related products. So that facility is also being there. So gold ETF is there. So please go for the gold ETF.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, ma'am.
It was a wonderful session, sir, and I learned a lot from the session. Actually, when you told about saving money and you should be not die poor, that and all is takeaway from this session. And when you spoke about Reserve Bank, my dad had worked for Reserve Bank. Now he's no more. So it brought a lot of memories of my dad, sir. So very informative. I learned a lot, sir, because I'm not from this background. It is immense sessions, sir, enriching. Lot of takeaway from me. More than I can ask questions. A lot of knowledge I gained, sir. There's no.
I'm very much thankful to you for organizing this session for the participants, and we will keep doing in future as well with your association.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
Sir, one more question. Sir, copper, any options?
Yeah, options are there are plenty of options. Actually, I intentionally didn't discuss a lot of options. REITs are there, InvITs are there, commodity market is there. Lot of other options are there because of paucity of time and because this was the first session, Mary Florence ma'am, I wanted to make it as simple as I can. I didn't touch any technical aspect. For a student, my dear friend, the best investment option is start SIP of minimum amount of 100 rupees. For students, 100 rupees SIP is also there. Start SIP of 100 rupees out of your pocket money. When you start earning, increasing it to the level you wish. So start SIP. I always, when I go to the university and colleges, Pradeep sir, I keep telling students, out of your pocket money, start SIP amount, some SIP. That you will realize after 5 years, Ore Baba, this much of money I have got. Then you will make more comfortable and more excited to do more investments. So for students, I will request start SIP of even 100 because for SIP, for student, there is a special dispensation. They can start the SIP of even 100 rupees. Any other question? No questions at all? Mary Florence, ma'am, so should I close it?
Sir, one more question. How to select ideal mutual fund with concern to risk and profit?
Yeah. That is why I have mentioned the website. Please please invest your time, my dear. I am not here to give you any ready-made answer to your mutual fund investments. That is not my job as well. My program is just to sensitize you. Just to sensitize you. You will have to work on it. You have to work for that. So please visit the websites I have just mentioned. After 1 or 2 months, you will be broadly having clear idea about the mutual fund investments and which scheme is more suitable to you. Okay, Mary ma'am, can we close it now?
Yes. So, Suryakant Sharma ji, all the way you have joined and you have given very good sessions, especially you have covered in detail about Public Provident Fund, National Savings Certificate, Kisan Vikas Patra, RBI bonds, RBI Retail Direct, and Sukanya Samruddhi Yojana. And you have also mentioned about various products like digital gold, securities market, mutual funds, and equity fund, hybrid fund, debt fund, overnight funds, liquid fund, systematic investment plan. And and you also gave a wonderful resource for all of us, which is Mutual Fund Sahi Hai website. As you rightly pointed out, we have limited time, but I think those who are interested, you can visit the website and elaborately learn in detail. And any further questions, many more sessions are being organized. So you can regularly keep attending the sessions so that you can gain insights. And I take this opportunity to thank Mr. Suryakant Sharma ji for coming all the way and giving wonderful insights into various aspects of financial literacy and wealth management on behalf of Mary Florence Frida Charitable Trust and Sri Holistic Health Foundation India and Sri Research Institute and Center for Arts, Sciences and Wellbeing. And I would also like to thank Association of Mutual Funds in India, AMFI, for this wonderful initiative. You are helping, you are contributing a lot to the society in creating financial literacy. That's a wonderful initiative. And I would also express my special gratitude to Sabzar Ahmed ji for, doing all the background work, technical support and everything. Without him, definitely, this couldn't have been so much easier in coordination with AMFI. And last but not least, all the participants who have registered and joined all the way and giving your valuable time and listening to us in this wonderful session. So once again, I express my gratitude and heartfelt convey my congratulations to everyone. Hope you had wonderful takeaways And let's, as sir has said, everyone can invest, start investing, students especially, start investing 100 in SIP, and others minimum 250 rupees, start investing. And see, let's see when we again meet sir in any other platform. Let's say, we can also discuss this, sir, with your motivation we have started. And this is, how we started and how we are making money, out of our savings. As sir has rightly pointed out, turning savings into investments is very important, because our needs and wants are growing, and our demand for the funds are also growing. So it's more important to turn savings into investments. So once again, I thank Sharmaji and everyone for being part of this wonderful day. So thank you.
Dr. Ravindra, on my behalf and on behalf of MC, I am thankful especially to you, Mary Florence ma'am, Mr. Pradeep, and other participants who have joined this program. And this is, I request, the beginning of our series of sessions we will be keeping with you as per your convenience. And I am also thankful to all the participants who have joined this program. If there are any takeaways, please think seriously on them. Because normally we Indians have a tendency of talking too much, discussing too much, but taking least decisions. My request only is, if you have find anything useful today, elaborate it through your knowledge and then start working on it. That's the only way forward for your financial freedom or financial empowerment. And of course, I am thankful to Mr. Sabjar for coordinating the events, and Mary Florence ma'am, and both the NGOs who have come forward. And you are doing wonderful job. I just listened to Dr. Ravindra and Mary Florence ma'am. You are doing wonderful job. Congratulations to you and wish you all the best. God bless you all.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Dear participants, feedback form has been shared in the chat box. We request everyone to quickly fill the feedback. So see you.